Imagine waking up one morning and discovering a video of yourself spreading across the internet. Your face moves naturally. Your voice sounds authentic. Every gesture feels unmistakably yours. Yet the actions in the video are something you would never do. Before you can respond, the clip is shared, believed, and judged. Your reputation begins to unravel. Not because of something you did, but because reality itself has been rewritten. This isn't science fiction or a distant future scenario. This is the present moment we're living in. Deepfakes have quietly crossed a dangerous threshold, transforming from digital novelties into powerful tools of deception. And the most unsettling truth is this: the technology has advanced faster than our ability to recognize or defend against it. Today, we're exposing the rise of the digital doppelganger, how deepfakes threaten personal identity, undermine online trust, and what you must do to protect yourself in a reality where seeing is no longer believing. Deepfakes everywhere. Not long ago, deepfakes were treated as entertainment. Viral celebrity face swaps, parody videos, and AI voiceovers dominated social media feeds. They felt harmless, even impressive. But as artificial intelligence rapidly evolved, so did its intent and impact. By late 2025, ultra-realistic deepfake videos began circulating that fooled journalists, investors, and political analysts before being exposed as fabricated. These weren't crude edits or glitch-filled clips. They were emotionally persuasive, visually flawless, and contextually believable. That's what makes modern deepfakes so dangerous. They don't look fake anymore, they look credible. And credibility is enough to influence opinions, trigger reactions, and spread faster than corrections ever can. At its core, a deepfake is AI-generated synthetic media, video, audio, or imagery created to convincingly imitate a real person. Unlike traditional manipulation tools, deepfake systems learn human behavior at a granular level. Facial micro-expressions, speech rhythms, blinking patterns, even emotional timing. Each generation becomes more refined, pushing us closer to a world where digital evidence alone can no longer be trusted. How deepfakes are made. To understand why deepfakes are so effective, we need to look behind the curtain. Most deepfake systems rely on generative adversarial networks, or GANs. This system operates like a competitive training loop. One AI, the generator, creates fake content. The other, the discriminator, attempts to detect flaws. Every failure forces improvement, and every success brings the fake closer to reality. What makes this process alarming is how accessible it has become. Creating a convincing deepfake no longer requires elite resources or technical mastery. Open source tools, cloud computing, and pre-trained models have lowered the barrier dramatically. In many cases, only minutes of clear audio or a handful of video angles are enough to begin cloning a person's identity. The real vulnerability lies in how much data we willingly share. Social media platforms, video calls, live streams, and voice messages provide a continuous stream of high-quality training material. Deepfake technology exploits two things we rarely question: our instinctive trust in sight and sound, and the assumption that our online presence is harmless. Together, these create the perfect conditions for identity manipulation. Real-world impacts. When deepfakes move from experimentation to exploitation, the consequences become devastating. On a personal level, deepfake attacks are increasingly used for harassment, blackmail, and reputation destruction. Non-consensual, explicit content created using someone's likeness can cause irreversible emotional and professional harm, even after being proven fake. Victims often face public shame, loss of employment, and long-term psychological stress, while the burden of proof unfairly falls on them, not on the technology that enabled the deception. Financial fraud has also evolved rapidly. Voice cloning now enables scammers to impersonate executives, relatives, or authority figures with near-perfect accuracy. These attacks rely on urgency and familiarity, bypassing rational thought and exploiting human trust. In corporate environments, deepfakes have already been used to authorize fraudulent transfers, manipulate internal communications, and even conduct fake video meetings that appear completely legitimate. Beyond individual cases, the societal impact is even more profound. Deepfakes weaken journalism by casting doubt on authentic footage and allowing real evidence to be dismissed as fake. They complicate legal systems where video and audio evidence once held authority. Most critically, they undermine democratic processes by making it easier to deny real events, spread disinformation, or fabricate political scandals at scale. When truth becomes negotiable, trust begins to collapse. And once trust erodes, restoring it becomes incredibly difficult. Strategies for protection. Defending against deepfakes starts with a shift in mindset. Blind trust in digital media is no longer safe. Developing critical thinking habits, questioning emotionally charged content, verifying sources, and cross-checking information dramatically reduces susceptibility. Deepfakes depend on speed and shock. Slowing down disrupts their effectiveness. Technology offers partial support. AI-based detection tools can analyze inconsistencies in facial movement, audio frequency, and visual artifacts. Digital watermarking and cryptographic verification are emerging as promising defenses, allowing authentic content to be verified at the source. However, these tools are not foolproof and should be seen as assistance, not guarantees. Personal digital hygiene remains one of the strongest defenses. Using strong, unique passwords, enabling multi-factor authentication, limiting public exposure of personal data, and regularly reviewing privacy settings all reduce the raw material available for deepfake creation. Every precaution weakens the ability of attackers to build a convincing digital replica of you. Future-proofing your digital self. Looking ahead, deepfakes are not going away. Instead, we're entering an ongoing arms race between synthetic media creators and detection systems. As AI becomes more powerful, deepfakes will become faster to produce, cheaper to deploy, and harder to detect. By 2026 and beyond, real-time deepfakes may become commonplace, raising even greater concerns about live broadcasts, video calls, and even biometric security systems we once considered reliable. This shifting landscape means that trust can no longer be passive. Individuals, organizations, and governments will all be forced to rethink how authenticity is verified in digital spaces. Identity verification, content authentication, and proof-of-origin systems will become as essential as passwords are today. That's why long-term solutions must go beyond technology alone. Stronger legislation, ethical AI development standards, and platform accountability will play critical roles in shaping how synthetic media is regulated and labeled. Transparency and responsibility must become foundational principles, not afterthoughts. Because once synthetic reality becomes indistinguishable from the real world, rebuilding trust may be the hardest challenge of all. Deepfakes thrive in confusion, silence, and unawareness. The most powerful countermeasure is an informed public. Sharing knowledge, reporting suspicious content, supporting ethical AI practices, and staying educated all contribute to strengthening digital trust. Your digital identity is no longer just personal. It's vulnerable, valuable, and worth protecting. In a world where your face and voice can be replicated without consent, awareness becomes defense, and vigilance becomes survival. If this video helped you understand the hidden dangers of deepfakes, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to see it. The more people who understand what's happening, the harder it becomes for fake realities to replace the real one. Because in a world where your face and voice can be copied, protecting your digital identity is no longer optional, it's essential.